Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the metabolism of cysteine and cysteine. Cysteine is a non-essential and glucogenic amino acid. Non-essential and glucogenic. Cysteine is synthesized from two amino acids, that is methionine and serine. Methionine and serine. Here, sulfur of this methionine is directly transferred to the formation of cysteine, and the carbon skeleton of this cysteine is derived from serine. The cysteine is formed by oxidation of cysteine. Cysteine is formed by the oxidation of cysteine. So, two molecules of cysteine are joined together by double sulfide bond, and it forms one molecule of cysteine. So, this is the formation of cysteine and cysteine. Cysteine, it is formed from two amino acids, methionine and serine. Sulfur of this methionine is directly transferred to cysteine, and carbon skeleton of this cysteine is derived from amino acid serine. So, coming to the catabolism of this cysteine and cysteine. Cysteine, it is converted to cysteine. It is converted to cysteine. This reaction is reversible. This is a reversible reaction, and it is catalyzed by the enzyme NADH dependent oxidoreductase. NADH dependent oxidoreductase. Here minus 2H and here it is plus 2H. As it is a reversible reaction, this cysteine can be converted back to cysteine. So, coming to the catabolism of this cysteine, cysteine is catabolized to form pyruvic acid. Cysteine can be catabolized and it forms pyruvic acid, and it can form pyruvic acid, and this pyruvic acid can be converted to glucose. So, this cysteine is known as a glucogenic amino acid. So, this by the formation of pyruvic acid, pyruvic acid is converted to glucose. So, this cysteine is a glucogenic amino acid. Here four pathways are there for the formation of this pyruvic acid. Four pathways. So, let us see the pathways. First pathway, that is the main pathway, is by the oxidation of SH group. Main pathway is the oxidation of SH group, and it forms cysteine sulfinic acid. So, from cysteine by the oxidation of SH group. So, oxidation, this reaction requires ATP and Mg++, and it first forms cysteine sulfinic acid. Cysteine sulfinic acid. Cysteine sulfinic acid. Then this cysteine sulfinic acid undergoes transamination, and it forms beta sulfinyl pyruvic acid. It undergoes transamination by the enzyme transaminase. Transaminase. This reaction requires PLP, and if this cysteine sulfinic acid, it is transaminated to beta sulfinyl pyruvic acid or pyruvate. Beta sulfinyl pyruvic acid, and this beta sulfinyl pyruvic acid loses sulfur. It loses sulfur as sulfite, SO2 minus, and it is converted to pyruvic acid. So, beta sulfinyl pyruvic acid, it loses sulfur as sulfite and it forms pyruvic acid. Here the sulfite formed is oxidized to form sulfate, SO4 minus, by the enzyme sulfite oxidase. By the enzyme oxidase, this sulfite can be oxidized to form sulfate. Then this reaction requires lipoic acid and hypoxanthine for its activity. This sulfate here formed has two fates. Either it can be converted to PAPS, PAPS, that is active sulfur, so active sulfate, that is phosphoadenosyl phosphosulfate. That is one of its fates. or it can be excreted in the urine. That is the two fates of this sulfate. Either it can be converted to active sulfate, that is phosphoadenosine phosphosulfate, or it can be excreted in urine. So this is the main pathway for the formation of pyruvic acid from this cysteine. Second pathway is sulfur is removed from the cysteine first as hydrogen sulfide. So from the cysteine, sulfur is removed first as hydrogen sulfide by the enzyme desulfhydrase. And this enzyme requires PLP. And it first forms amino acid. This reaction takes place in liver, kidney and in pancreas. First an amino acid is formed. Then this amino acid is hydrolyzed to form ammonia and pyruvic acid. By hydrolysis, this amino acid forms ammonia and pyruvic acid. So this is the second pathway for the formation of this pyruvate from cysteine. Third pathway is cysteine undergoes transamination. Cysteine by the enzyme transaminase. And first it forms thiol pyruvic acid. PLP, it requires PLP. Here alpha keto acid, it is converted to alpha amino acid. Then this thiol pyruvic acid then loses sulfur as hydrogen sulfide. By the enzyme transsulfurase. And it forms pyruvic acid. So this is the third pathway for the formation of pyruvic acid from cysteine. Cysteine undergoes transamination. By the enzyme transaminase, it forms thiol pyruvic acid. This is followed by loss of sulfur as hydrogen sulfide. And here formation of, and it forms pyruvic acid. So this is the third pathway for the formation of pyruvate. Fourth pathway is here cysteine sulfinic acid. Cysteine sulfinic acid means it is formed from cysteine by oxidation of SH group, cysteine sulfinic acid. So here in the fourth pathway, in the first pathway, that is in the main pathway, this cysteine sulfinic acid formed by the oxidation of SH group, it undergoes transamination and it forms beta sulfonyl pyruvic acid, that is in the main pathway. But here in the fourth pathway, this cysteine sulfinic acid, which is formed from cysteine, oxidation of cysteine, that is cysteine by the oxidation of SH group, here it requires ATP Mg++, cysteine sulfinic acid, cysteine sulfinic acid. This cysteine sulfinic acid, instead of undergoing transamination, it is oxidized to form cystic acid by oxidation by the enzyme dehydrogenase. It forms cystic acid. This cystic acid then undergoes transamination by the enzyme transaminase. This cystic acid can form beta sulfonyl pyruvate. Here alpha keto acid transaminated to alpha amino acid. So beta sulfonyl pyruvate. Then from the beta sulfonyl pyruvate, sulfur is then removed as sulfate. Sulfur is removed as sulfate by the enzyme desulfinase. And it forms pyruvic acid. And this sulfate can form active sulfate, that is phosphoadenosine phosphosulfate. So this is the fourth pathway for the formation of pyruvic acid from cysteine. Here this cystic acid formed can then forms taurine by decarboxylase enzyme. So by decarboxylase enzyme, it first forms, decarboxylation means carbon dioxide is released. It first forms hypotaurine. Then by oxidase enzyme it can form taurine. Oxidase, it forms taurine. So cystic acid then forms taurine by decarboxylase enzyme. This cystic acid can combine with the cholic acid. It can combine with the cholic acid to form bile acid, taurocholic acid. That is the pathways for the formation of this pyruvate. Then another one is this cysteine can undergo decarboxylation by the enzyme decarboxylase. By the enzyme decarboxylase, cysteine can form mercaptoethanolamine. This mercaptoethanolamine is an important constituent of coenzyme A. So by decarboxylation by the enzyme decarboxylase, cysteine can form mercaptoethanolamine. This mercaptoethanolamine is an important constituent of coenzyme A. So that is about the metabolism of cysteine. Coming to the metabolic roles of this cysteine, cysteine is glucogenic. That means cysteine is catabolized to pyruvic acid and this pyruvic acid is glucogenic, and pyruvic acid can form glucose, so it is glucogenic amino acid. This cysteine is required for the formation of glutathione. Glutathione means gamma glutamyl cysteanyl glycine. Gamma glutamyl cysteanyl glycine, here also cysteine is required for the formation of glutathione. Then it is needed for the formation of taurine, then mercaptoethanolamine, then cysteine is a constituent of many other proteins like protein hormones like insulin, then vasopressin, etc. Then cysteine is also involved in detoxification reaction. So these are the metabolic roles of cysteine. So this is about the metabolism of cysteine and cysteine. This is today's topic. Thank you for watching.